First carry for Darius Geis. Touchdown, Washington! Darius Geis, 66 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 47 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
A first carry now for Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Thompson. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with England. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He's got a first, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer. The quarterback dropped, was in the pocket. He could go through all his reads 3 or 4 times. He had all day.
Yeah, how about that, being able to go through your progressions like that? You may practice it all the time, but rarely in an NFL game do you get a chance to go, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and pick the right guy for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
36. Line 36. Watch the run. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Ingram. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Geis. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a gain of 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Heads here. Bring it. Let's bring it. Echo, echo.
2nd down and goal. Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They run with Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, set, right. 50 seconds to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd and inches, Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.